Mae Cymru'n gartref i ecosystem o arloesedd dynamig sy'n helpu i drawsnewid ein iechyd a'n lles a'r dirwedd economaidd. Mae hwb gwyddorau bywyd Cymru'n falch o arddangos y datblygiadau diweddaraf gan y diwydiant, y byd academaidd a'r maes iechyd a gofal cymdeithasol.
So Huma is a health tech organisation and we use people's smartphones to give them hospital care, monitor their health and enable them to participate in clinical research, all done remotely. So Huma's technology shares health information between patients and clinicians. It includes a patient app and a clinician dashboard. The Huma app, as used by a patient, allows patients to submit and report things like blood pressure, heart rate, as well as things like symptoms and answers to clinical questions. Clinical teams can then review that information through the Huma dashboard, which flags automatically patients that may be deteriorating or warrant further attention.
The main challenges were COVID had hit the UK and we were unable to see our patients face to face. My nursing team had been redeployed to wards to cover COVID patients, so we were really struggling to see our patients face to face. So this app was able to facilitate us virtually monitoring our patients from their own home. So the footfall was less to our hospital, patients didn't have the fear of catching COVID coming to see us, so it was a real game changer through the COVID period.
So my mum is 65 years old and unfortunately earlier this year she was diagnosed with heart failure. But fortunately she's been able to use this new app. The impact of having heart failure alone is huge on your quality of life, your symptoms and everything. Actually using the app has meant that my mum has had access to a heart failure specialist almost on a daily basis. The fact that people can get to where they need to be in their treatment plan a lot quicker and don't have to go back and forth to hospital, particularly in a pandemic, which we're trying to avoid, it's a win-win situation.
The Life Sciences Hub Wales has seen many digital applications in the past 12 months that have enabled remote monitoring. So the Digital Solutions Fund was set up by Welsh Government with reference to COVID challenges and how we'd use technology to enable healthcare to meet those challenges. The application, in this case Huma, won that challenge and won funding to be applied to a health board and worked with Cwmtaf on development of the application, and then with Betsy Cadwaladr as well for evaluation of the application in use with patients and clinicians to enable us to determine if the app was fit for purpose for future use and adoption.
So there's lots of challenges involved with monitoring patients, communicating with patients, reaching patients and then being able to travel to you with their heart failure condition. Now using the remote monitoring app, I'm able to see on a daily or alternate day basis the trend that's happening with my patients. I can have a look at that and decide whether I'm happy where my patient is, and it's more upstream. So rather than them not wanting to phone because they're worried about bothering me, I can see, I know this patient, I know we're heading in a direction that I'm not happy with, and I can jump onto the phone, have a video consultation with them or call them into clinic depending on what that clinical scenario is at any given time, and reverse that trend and avoid hospital admissions and keep patients better for longer.
Well, I wasn't aware that I had had a heart attack. It's only when they were searching for something else that they told me. Since then, and with the help from my heart specialist nurse, I've been able to survive, and with her help, I keep saying this, I wouldn't be here without her help. If Vicky, my heart failure nurse, notices something not right, she will give me a call and say, I think you need some extra tablets.
The pilot has been really successful thanks to our collaboration with Cwmtaf Morganwy and Betsy Cadwaladr health boards. The clinicians have told us that the app has allowed them to spot deterioration and intervene early. On top of that, clinicians have been able to discharge patients early from hospital because of the monitoring the app provides. Patients have universally given us positive feedback too. It's helped me better manage my cardiac condition, which is so important for heart failure, and they've almost universally rated the app extremely highly and would recommend to other users.
I think this innovation has the capacity to help people across Wales, across the UK, across the world. So anybody with heart failure that this could potentially benefit.
Mae Hwb Gwyddorau Bywyd Cymru'n gweithio ar y cyd i sicrhau mae Cymru yw'r lle ar gyfer arloesi y maes iechyd, gofal a lles. Ymunwch â ni wrth i ni droi ein gweledigaeth yn reality. Cysylltwch â ni drwy e-bostio hello@hwbgbcymru.com neu ewch i lshubwales.com/ky i ddysgu rhagor.